So, work sucks. It doesn't really suck. I'm joking. But it has been causing us to think about, what our purpose is. What did God place us on this earth to do? And we were thinking we're probably not the only people who have been having this experience.
Right.
So we've been trying to figure out how we should navigate this space that we're in from a Christian perspective. I'm Jasmine.
I'm Jean-Navid.
And this is Engineered by God.
So before we get started, if you aren't subscribed, hit that button right there. Hit the like button because it helps us somehow to let people know that we exist.
Right.
That's a good thing. So work. Ideally for us, work is a place where we can use our passions and gifts and all that stuff to, one, provide for our family, and two, hopefully make the world a better place around us. And in some ways, specifically in the providing for our family area, it has done that. Through work, we've been able to, buy a home and, furnish it with the things that we want and, be able to, travel and all the good things that, you get money for. But the whole passion part and the whole purpose part sometimes feels a little bit lacking.
And so during this time, we want to really try and figure out, what our purpose is, what God put us on this earth to do. But while we do that, while we figure that out, it's important for us to maintain a good perspective and not just say, oh, I hate work and I don't want to do this and I'm dreading it, because that's not true. We do like it, but we just are missing something. We're missing that purpose, like we said.
Right. And on the perspective thing, so my family's from Haiti. And in 2010 we went, that was the year of the earthquake actually, and we went, and I was a senior in high school at this point, about to go to college, and I saw a lot of other young people who were around the same age group as me, and they were super bright, super sharp. I remember some of them were studying for this year-end final exam, and they just seemed to have nothing but endless potential. And I went again 4 years later, and then again 4 years later. And the last time that I went, I was really kind of heartbroken because a lot of those same people were kind of explaining to me, yeah, we had so much potential, but there were no real opportunities for us here. And when I was going to the trip, I remember kind of having a negative attitude about work, and here I am around a lot of people who'd have loved to have the opportunity that I'm complaining about.
Right. And so at the same time, we don't want to just ignore what we're feeling.
Right.
But we want to be thankful and grateful for, the jobs that we have.
Right. And have a real well-rounded view. I feel like sometimes it's a temptation to think that things are just all bad or all good.
Right.
But sometimes it's somewhere in the middle, and getting a good understanding of how do you really feel about work and why you feel that way.
Right. And so in addition to that, something that we've been experiencing is just kind of the amount of time that goes into work, and the amount of time it takes from our families, and also just the fact that our jobs are really deadline oriented. And because of that, there can be a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety on my part, and just more of a fear of the decisions you're making today. And are these decisions going to come back and bite me in the butt 3 months from now?
Honestly, before I click send on any proposal, I have a mini panic attack. What if this all blows up? What if this is completely wrong? Every time.
Yeah. And so, with that, you get negative feelings from work, and you feel like, I don't like this. I don't like being in this state. I don't like feeling this way. I don't like having these feelings. And you can project those feelings towards other people, undeserving people, like your loving son or your supervisor that's just trying to help you. or your husband.
Yes. Your husband.
But I'm really trying to focus on remembering that through everything, I should be trying to honor God in whatever I'm doing and be excellent kind of at whatever I'm doing because I'm representing Him. So when I'm talking to my supervisor and I'm frustrated, I do not want to get angry and I do not want to take it out on him. I want to kind of just make sure that I'm being respectful and loving at all times. And it is hard. It's very hard. But, it can be done.
Right, because as Christians, we're supposed to be reflections of Christ. The way that we interact with our employees, the way we interact with our work, and whether someone's watching over our shoulder or they're not, we kind of want to honor God in everything that we do, and that also includes the way that we work. And obviously that's a lot easier said than done, because like when you're really stressed out or you really are feeling unfulfilled or wherever that thing is, that might be the last thing that's on your mind. But in those moments, it's when you really get to show, who you're following, who's leading you. Are you being led by, your desires? Or are you being led by something greater than you? Mm-hmm. But honestly, at the center of all of this, the real important thing is the purpose part. Like, what am I doing and why am I here? What am I supposed to be doing? And for us, in order for us to really figure this out, we have to go to God. Because we believe that before we even got to this moment, God knew we'd be here. Like that discomfort that we feel, like He knew that we'd feel it. And if there's anyone who understands where we should be, it would be Him. And I feel like oftentimes we are quick to run to some other source that's going to tell us the thing that we might want to hear in that moment. And it may feel good, but that doesn't mean that it's actually good. And I think that if we're going to find the thing that's good for us and where we should be, we have to go to the one who knows us best.
So, what's our next move? We don't know. But we're definitely using this year to really figure it out. And when we figure it out, you may not be the first to know, but we will let you know. But that's it for this video.
Of course, if you liked it, hit that thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And leave a comment.
Let us know if work is stressful for you, if you agree with us in any of these things, you're feeling the same way, or if you feel like we're just big babies.
And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, because we know. Anyhow, that's it for us.
See ya.